Hey, this is Chris Bowen here with the Escape Route in Whistler and Squamish, your source for backcountry gear, clothing and advice in the Sea to Sky. And today we're going to have a look at a new boot from Dynafit. And I'm joined by Eric Hjorleifson. So thanks, Eric, for joining us today. We're going to go through the boots in a little bit of detail here. So why don't we start off with just who it's for and what's new as this replaces the Hoji Pro Tour in their lineup.
All right, yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me. It's great to be here. And yeah, this is, I'm Hoji, part of the Dynafit team. Been working on boots for several years. And yeah, this is the latest boot that features kind of the main thing. My contribution to the boot development has been working on the walk ski mechanism. So this new Radical boot features the Hoji Lock mechanism, which has been working wonderfully on all the Hoji boot models over the past few years. And yeah, as you mentioned, this Radical Pro replaces the Hoji Pro Tour, which was the first models of the boots that featured the Hoji Lock mechanism. And if you can remember, they had the speed nose and some limitations for binding compatibility. So this Radical boot replaces that and fulfills a wider range of binding use. And there's been some improvements over the Hoji Pro Tour as well regarding it's maintained kind of a higher volume, like a wider last. 103.5 I believe is the spec. But there's been some big improvements, I would say, for the general fitting around the ankle areas. They've increased the instep height, the volume around the ankle bones, kind of opened things up a little bit. That's been driven by the feedback of the first generation of the Hoji Pro Tour and people having some fitting issues. So I'm pretty happy to say that this boot, I think, will fit a lot more foot shapes and create a better experience for more people. I would say the next main improvement is they've redesigned the tongue. The original tongue on the Hoji Pro and the Hoji Free series of boots is this kind of V-shaped tongue that has the vertical slot with the textile, and that allows it to articulate fore and aft, but it limits the kind of power transfer on the front of the boot, especially in ski mode. So this new tongue articulates in the center and walks very nicely, and then when you clamp the cuff and clamp everything down, you actually have a nicer surface here to push on, more like a traditional tongue.
And how does this boot, do you think, compare to the Hoji Free line that it now sits alongside?
Yeah, so I would say the main difference between the Hoji Free line, the 110 and the 130, is the Radical boot is a higher volume boot. It's more the design intent for it. The user group is more of ski touring, classic ski touring, general ski touring. So it's got a higher volume, less free ride performance fit. The Hoji series has a lower volume, a bit narrower, a lower kind of tighter fit, and that's driven from the alpine side of things, where people are looking for that ultimate kind of performance and the good foothold. So ski touring and alpine kind of blending together, it's always tough to find the right balance, but I would say the Radical is a good push forward to kind of blend some more touring comfort and ease of use and longevity for long days out and maintaining good ski performance.
Fantastic. So the Radical Pro will be generally available next year. However, right now you can get it at the Escape Route in Whistler and Squamish. Retail is $8.99 Canadian. Thanks very much, Eric, for joining us tonight, and we'll see you guys out on the hill.
All right. Happy skiing. Stay safe.